Yo, welcome to another Insta chat with a journalist. So, this one has been delayed for quite a bit. We were supposed to chat to Zameka Nkumanda last week, but then there were delays with the connection and all that. You know how it goes sometimes with tech and connection. So, we rescheduled for today, and yeah, it's gonna be a dope chat with Zameka Nkumanda. I can't wait to chat to her. She is a talented vocalist. She's been on a tons of songs, and yeah, I've interviewed her before many years back. Okay, it's not that many years back. A few years ago, I interviewed Uzameka. But now, it's just a catch-up interview with her to just find out what she's been up to and all that jazz. So yeah, I can't wait to chat to Zameka. Hey, Miss Twiggy, how are you? You're the first person to join. Welcome, welcome. I'm having a chat with Zameka Nkumanda today. And yeah, it's just a catch-up interview. And we'll be just chatting to her about her music, her career, and all that jazz. So, without further ado, Zameka just joined. Let's get the show on the road. Very excited about this interview with Zameka. I've been looking forward to it the whole week, the whole week, the whole week, the whole week. Hey,
Hi.
finally, we get to do this interview.
Finally.
Yeah, man. I see you're busy. I see you in studio. Thank you so much for making time.
Anytime for you.
Oh, no.
Anytime for you.
And yeah, so I have a couple of questions for you. I wrote a couple of stuff that I want to speak to you about.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be me getting to know you a bit better and understanding who is Zameka and what is she up to, right? So
Yeah.
I interviewed you like when was it? 4 or 5 years ago. I don't remember. Maybe 3 years. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's about 4 years. 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I interviewed you, you spoke about growing up in social, and you guys, I think you said you had a tavern at home and you used to sing on the jukebox all the time. So for those that don't know, tell me about your upbringing.
So, growing up, I literally grew up in a tavern. So, it's a family, me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and yeah, jukebox in the background. Like sometimes it was annoying because at 6 a.m. someone just decides to play music from the jukebox. So it was, yeah, and sometimes you go to sleep and there's music playing in the background. So, we got used to it and it became our life. And I think with that, as much as it was a bit uncomfortable sometimes, I got to learn a lot of music, different styles of music. Because one day someone is playing jazz, the other day someone is playing kwaito, someone else is playing R&B, soul. So you literally get to know, get exposed to different types of sounds and styles. So yeah, it was. You could say I was in school, but I didn't know. Yeah, because yeah.
I like that. I like the fact that you were forced to kind of like be exposed to different sounds simply by just being in that environment. And what I love is that you took positivity from it, which is the gift of music. Well, and this
Yeah.
happened in social because I understand that you grew up in social, but you kind of like live between social and Durban. Where was this?
Well, this was literally from when I was like what 6, 5, into my teens. So yeah, literally I grew up in that kind of environment. And later on, that's when I started frequenting more in Durban. But I have family in Durban, so it always used to be visit, in Durban and come back. But I think after finishing high school, I literally became a resident in Durban, and yeah, so basically that was like the two worlds that I was exposed to, the different types of cultures. And yeah, so Sosha and Durban are quite different, but I got to be exposed to both, and I think it was quite cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you frequent between Durban and Sosha, and two different cultures, I must say. But one thing they have in common is that people from Pretoria and people from Durban love music and they love to party,
They
right?
do. They do. They love to party, and they love music. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. They
yeah,
say
yeah.
parang Pitori Mahlanyeng. Like in Durban, there's also a lot of so those are the similarities. Because in Durban, they also have this thing of not going to sleep and partying throughout the night. Even after the club, they go somewhere else. There's an after party. So yeah, the cultures are quite similar. Yeah.
Are you also like a party person? You party throughout.
Yeah, well, I'm not a party pooper. If I'm around you and the mood is allowing, I won't say, guys, I want to go home. So I support people who love to party. I'm I'm a supporter. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, you're the opposite of me. I'm like, yo, I'm going to sleep. But anyway,
Little party pooper.
no, I'm like after 12, I'm like, no, it's time to sleep now. So, well, what I love about your story is that you wrote your first song rather, at the age of 11, which I think is quite remarkable. Tell me about that song. What is the song about?
Wow. I think okay, it was a love song. I didn't know anything about love, but because there's so many love songs out there, I think naturally you feel like, okay, I guess this is what people write about. So as someone who was still learning how to love, how to write, it was natural to think of writing a love song. So yeah, the song was a love song. It was a silly one, actually. I wouldn't even call it a song, but yeah, it was.
Do you still remember the song? Sing it
No.
for us.
I don't remember the song.
I think maybe you just don't like it because you think it's whack. It's probably not whack.
It's whack. It's very whack. Ask anybody who does music. Like the first thing they worked on, like is whack. So yeah.
Okay, if you say so, man. Wow, a love song at the age of 11. Can you believe
Yeah,
it?
you see, there's no way it's a good song.
But when I first spoke to you, a few years back, I remember asking you this question. I'm like, yo, what does Kirikiku mean? Like, like you wrote this catchy
Kikiriki.
song. Yeah, you wrote this catchy song. It sounded to me at the time. It sounded like a naughty song. I was like, yo, why is that? But that's the song. Correct me if I'm wrong. That put you, on the map nationally. Tell me about that song.
Well, it's not a love song and it's not a naughty song. I was literally singing about the feeling that I got from the production from Trademark. Abafana bangibulalisa ngengoma. I was literally talking about ingoma, but people, for some idea or some reason, think I was talking about something else. So yeah, and the song did put me on the map. I won't lie. It really opened a lot of doors for me. Big up to Trademark, man. They literally opened their home for me, their studio, and we made magic. So yeah, it was a beautiful time. So people misinterpret the song, yeah, but yeah.
It's still a hot song, by the way. I still like the song. I think it's dope.
Yeah, the funny thing is when I'm performing, every time I perform the song, people it's like, yo, they're hearing it for the first time. So yeah, sometimes I'm like, guys, really, do you know how old this song is? And
Maybe
some
you should do
people
a remix.
maybe, yeah, maybe a remix, maybe would do.
You know, I was pleasantly surprised to hear you on a song with Rude Boyz, you know, and I was like, you know, and at first I couldn't recognize your voice. I was like, damn, who's this vocalist? And then I checked it out. I'm like, oh, I know this person. So, you know, how was it like working with Rude Boyz on, you know, Let It Flow?
Wow. So when I got the song Let It Flow, they had given it to another vocalist, someone who's very big and very prominent. Like I don't want to mention names, but
Why
the
not?
song.
Why not?
I don't know if it's a crime or not, but they had given the song to another vocalist, another female vocalist who has done amazing things. I have so much respect for her, Lady Zama. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
yes, yeah, and I don't know, she had certain ideas that she wasn't happy with in terms of production, and Rude Boyz were staunch on keeping the song the way it was. So there was a bit of a clash in terms of ideas, which happens in studio. It's not a unique situation. So they all agreed that, you know, maybe they should work on something else, and Rude Boyz took it upon themselves to find another vocalist. So then they sent me the beat, and I was like, oh my God, guys, really? If Lady Zama couldn't kill it, right? What am I gonna do, you know? So it was a lot of pressure as much as I was excited. And funny enough, when I heard the beat, I just fell in love with it. It was so easy for me. Well, I've always loved drums and anything that's hard, you know? So for me, it was exciting, and I found it very easy. And I wrote for the song, and we recorded it, and they loved it, and yeah, we took it out, and the rest is history.
The rest is history indeed.
Yeah.
And I know the Afrotech community loved it. Black Coffee put it on his compilation. Where is that version, by the way? Like, why isn't that version out?
Yeah, so the song, wow, the song got a lot of love, because remember, Rude Boyz was mainly known for gong, you know. So for them, the song was quite a twist as well, because it had Afrotech elements, and it had a crossover. It appealed to so many people that we never even thought it would appeal to. It appealed to it appealed to different types of genres. Pop, it appealed to people who listen to pop, it appealed to Afrotech, it appealed to house music fans. So it was also surprising to us, you know, to be able to being Rude Boyz being a gom group, and then being able to cross over. So it was quite exciting, because we were like, oh wow, 5FM is playing the song. Oh, okay. We never thought we could reach that market. 94.7 is playing the song. So it was quite interesting, you know, and it was exciting. And Black Coffee loving the song and playing it in his sets. I mean, like, you know, that was like a cherry on top, you know, because, you know, once Black Coffee takes your song, it's like, yeah, I got that stamp, you know, of, what do they call it? Approval, yes. So yeah, so it was very interesting, you know, and exciting, the way the song just took the directions we never anticipated. And also, yeah, and Black Coffee playing the song, and after Black Coffee, having Kususa make a remix. Kususa is very big in the Afrotech scene, very well respected. I respect them. I love their production. Having them get on the song, wanna do a remix, which is the one that Black Coffee officially released on Music is King compilation. So yeah, the song, I don't know if it's gonna be released again or whatever, but it really went quite, it did its thing, I think. I think.
Yeah. I think you guys need to release the Kususa remix officially, man. But yeah,
official,
I know Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Afrotech guys and not releasing music, but hey, that's a story for another day. So tell me about the, the 90s, EP, Drum Queen.
Drum Queen 90s EP.
You got you've got like 8 tracks, you know. Tell me about that experience.
Oh wow, it was quite challenging because it was the first time putting a project together, with my team, as something that is going to be led only by me and supported by incredible producers. So it was quite a challenge, and we really, really put in a lot of effort. And big up to the guys I worked with, the likes of Ivan Mikasa, the likes of DJ Socks, the likes of, the list is long. There's so many producers who, Milo Graffiti also put in a hand in the project. The list is long of producers who literally gave their all into the project, and till today, like, it's one of the works that I'm so proud of. We made music that I think is timeless, that I think you can still play to, and you can hear that, wow, a lot of dedication was put into this. So my team, the conceptualizing of the project, coming up with direction. Okay, how are we gonna put this together? How are we gonna make it stick to a certain theme? Because we really wanted to embrace the 90s, but still make it sound like a current project. So it was nice. It was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm so grateful for the support, because if it wasn't for my team and all the producers who came through, it wasn't ever going to be possible.
Yeah, and and congratulations, because putting together a project is it's not easy as an artist. And you guys work very hard. Even now you're in studio. I'm interrupting your studio time. So for the project to come out, shout out to you, ne?
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I've got 2 more questions for you. I love, Victims of the Night with Kususa. I think it's a beautiful song, and it touches on commercial, but it's also like, Afrotech and deep as well. Tell me about, that collaboration.
Wow. So, after what Kususa did with Let It Flow remix, we had to do something else. Like, the energy was just too beautiful. We really had to put the energy again together on a new baby, a new song. And we did. And the reception was crazy, and you know how the Afrotech market is so difficult. Like, you don't get easy approval from those people. So, for them to receive the song the way they did, and show so much love, and the song reaching over 100,000 streams in a very short space of time, it was really amazing. And yeah, man, I still love the song to date. I remember hearing the beat for the first time. I was like, wow, these guys are like taking me to space. And I have to match up. And yeah, so it was a beautiful song, beautiful collaboration indeed.
Yeah, it is, and I really really love that song, and I think it's gonna grow more and more, and that's what I like about Afro, is that like it doesn't stop growing, and I still think it's gonna surprise you in the future. But we're in South Africa right now, and Amapiano is like banging. So what is that the sound that you're messing with? Do you have Amapiano songs?
With me, I really love challenging myself. If there's a sound that people are vibing to, I love pleasing people. I'm a creator. I love creating different kind of sounds. I love experimenting and hearing myself how I would sound on a particular style. So I experiment, and I mix sounds a lot, and I work with different types of producers. Tomorrow you'll see me in studio with a Bakanga artist. Don't be surprised. Because that's just the nature of my creativity. I don't like putting myself in a certain box. So I am definitely working with dope, like extremely dope producers in piano, and you know, I'm always grateful when they always open their doors and always willing to, you know, work with me, because you know, people are very protective of of sounds that they had started from the ground, you know. So for them to open their doors for me, and I'm talking about the likes of Josiah Disciple. I went in studio with him. You know, for him, yeah, for him to open his door for me, you know, I really appreciate and hear and wanna hear what could come out if we do something. So yeah, it's that's just the kind of artist I am, and it's been great. It's been a great experience. And I love South African music. So anything to, you know, try to involve South African sound in the music that I do, definitely.
Wow, sounds exciting. I can't wait to hear what you and Josiah got up to. He's one of my favorite producers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, finally, you know, Zameka, like, what's next for you? What projects are you working on? What can people expect from you?
So yeah, I've been doing a couple of collaborations. Even now, I'm in studio with Ivan Makasa and no, please talk. MTC. Yeah, I just met him today. He's an incredible producer as well. So, you know, every day I'm meeting new people, meeting new producers, you know, getting exposed to different talent. So every day I'm literally cooking something. So there's definitely gonna be more music coming from me. Yeah.
Okay, no, we can't wait for you to drop. Before we go, I just want to say, send a shout out to people that are watching. And Dwayne Colleen, I don't know if you know Dwayne Colleen. She says, Zameka, you're my favorite person. And Black Kaisa has been showing a lot of love throughout the life. So shout out to Black Kaisa. Yeah.
Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet, man.
Yo, thank you so much for your time. And yeah, you know, let's catch up when you're dropping a new single or project, and you know, let's dissect the music and talk about it, né?
Yeah, thank you so much for this, you know, sharing your platform. You know, thank you for supporting me from day one, when literally nobody knew who I was. That you took the time of the day, you know, to support me and share your platform with me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for today. You know, it means a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure, man. And yeah, have a dope time in studio. And thank you for the gift of music, né?
Thank you. Thank you for appreciating it.
All right, sharp.
Okay, bye.